What's up? It's been a while. It doesn't matter how many times I try to stay away from this platform, it never seems to work. I left YouTube and pretty much my career in photography and video about 9 months ago. I thought I would be able to handle being a full-time dad to 3 kids, maintaining a house and working full-time, and I couldn't do it. I'm not saying I'm back. This isn't a clickbaity returning to YouTube kind of video. It's 1:30 in the morning and I feel like I just want to create something. I'm not entirely sure what that something is, but I know that it's like having an itch that you just have to scratch. It's nothing that can be cured by patience or by doing something that isn't quite what you want to do. I want to make a video, and I think it's me expressing myself. I've been having a lot of recurring thoughts lately about coming back to YouTube, but the issues are still there. I don't have the time to sit and edit a video for God knows how many hours a day. I don't have the space to record in a nice quiet environment. Right now it's 1:30 in the morning, all the kids are asleep, and I'm probably gonna wake them up once or twice throughout the duration of this video because the kids are literally about 2 feet away from the camera. So I'm gonna be in trouble in the morning. And in addition to all of that, I've actually got to be up at about 6 o'clock because we have a food delivery coming, which we have to be here for because it's lockdown, it's isolation, it's COVID-19, and getting a food delivery is something that you just can't really afford to miss anymore. I miss creating. I miss sharing a story and being able to just sit down, talk to a camera, try and build a community. But there's a side of YouTube that has been growing for a very long time, and it's a very scary side of YouTube. That is for smaller channels, people who aren't already part of a massive network or a TV show or don't already have a celebrity status or a name for themselves. It's very hard to create generic and honest content anymore. And by that I mean I could upload this video, give it a clickbaity title and a thumbnail with arrows pointing everywhere and outlined people and shocked faces, and that would get views, that would get clicks, that would get attention and retention. But I don't want to sit here creating a story that feels dishonest to myself, to my craft, to what was originally a very open platform in which people could just create whatever they wanted. It would be shared, the algorithm wouldn't have too much of an interference. And now I don't see the point in sharing anything. I've made countless videos of my kids, I've made countless videos discussing this whole COVID-19 thing and what it's like being in lockdown, and every time I get close to finishing a project, I don't see the point in posting it anymore because I'm just not going to be happy with luring people into a piece of content. I know maybe that's weird because I feel like that's the business side of YouTube, in the sense that you do want people to see it, you have to get their attention somehow, and I completely understand that, but I just feel shitty doing it. So the thoughts about making YouTube videos, posting vlogs or whatever it is again, I would love to do that. I really would, but I want to do it in a way that is completely and openly, completely separate from what is going on YouTube. And right now I don't feel like there is a platform for that, and it sucks. I'll tell you why I'm making this video. I still watch a lot of YouTube, and I found this new guy, right? His name is YCImaging or something like that. I'll leave a link somewhere and in the description. He makes incredibly well-made content. His cinematography is amazing, his audio and sound design is fantastic. The way that he tells a story is absolutely perfect. And I feel that I really relate to his content at the moment, because he's talking about keeping that work and family balance. He's talking about what it's like losing gear, selling gear, upgrading gear, trying to make it work in a platform that just kind of sucks in a lot of ways. I feel like this cable has been in the shot the whole time, which would actually be really embarrassing. And yeah, so I've been watching his content, and it's motivated me and given me that kind of enthusiasm for creating content, which I haven't had for a long time. So if there's anybody you want to thank for my amazing return, that'll be him. But seriously, go and check out his channel. It's amazing. It's weird, like, even though it's only been about 9 months of not making content, I find it really weird talking to a camera again. After doing it since 2012, 2013, it really does get quite lonely. I think what I'm getting at is I would love to not even return to YouTube, but just make things again and express the creativity that I feel is kind of nagging away at me. But I want to build a community. I want to build people with similar interests and people who I can share that story with, rather than just me talking to an empty room, which I think is the hardest part of all of this. I'm looking at and considering making content again. I've said this before, and I start, I stop. That's the way I have always been. But I need some suggestions, and I think maybe half of the reason why this channel has never really blown up or gotten much engagement is because of the fact that I don't reach out to an audience. I don't keep that consistency, and I let my emotions get the better of me. If I'm having a shit day, I just won't record a video, and in a lot of ways that's good, because you're putting yourself first. But at the same time, if you're trying to establish a community, you need that consistency, and that's where I have also fucked up. So if you've watched this far into a video, thank you for listening to my incessant rambling, which has always been the topic of this channel and a reoccurring theme. I just don't want to do the super generic YouTube bullshit that everyone else is doing for the sake of getting views and stuff like that. I want to create. I want to be able to tell a story. The most important thing to me right now is enjoying life, making sure my kids are growing up, they're well, they're healthy, they're looked after, they're learning everything they need to know, and that, of course, in this current situation, that they are perfectly safe, and there are very minimal worries and concerns that we have to deal with, and that is exactly where we are and where we have been for a while. So I count myself very fortunate that we're all doing so well in such a dire situation. But we're all happy, and we're all content, we're all comfortable, and I feel like that is a position that I've been trying to get to from a very young age. I love your faces. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope this video actually gets onto YouTube, onto the channel. I apologize for the shitty lighting, the camera, the mic, whatever. I'm just kind of, it's 1:30 in the morning. I feel like recording something, and I didn't feel like completely trashing the living room a couple of hours before we have to wake up.